Good day. My name is Sion Spence, the product development agronomist for the Southwest region of Jamaica, which comprises of St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland. Today, I'm going to present an Abodom Granular Fertilizer. And I want to say good day to all farmers and stakeholders. Welcome to another product training. We are happy that you're able to join us. As I said before, today's topic is on Abodom Granular Fertilizer. Here at AdChem, we have a total crop nutrition program. We supply Abodom Granular Fertilizer blends, Alexa granular compound that consists of amosulfan and a 15-15 blend. We also have soluble lines, Miller and Omex, foliar, agar leaf, and we also have a fertigation program that consists of agar. Now, in today's presentation, we have different presentation topics. We're going to look at what's a fertilizer. Why should a farmer purchase a bag of Abodom fertilizer? The function of the nutrients that are contained in this fertilizer. And also we have done field work. So you will see field work that we have done using the Abodom blend. Now, it is important to know that nutrition is important both in plants and in humans. So, what is a fertilizer? Fertilizers are important to increase fertility to the soil because the soil is important when you are producing crops. Fertilizers can be classified in two different forms. So that the granular form that we'll look at later is the Abodom liquid and soluble. Also, fertilizers have certain characteristics such as releasing the nutrients quickly as well as slowly, depending on the crop that you are growing. Fertilizers also can be classified as primary fertilizer. The nutrients in the fertilizers have a primary function, secondary function, and we also have micronutrients that play their part. Now, what are the primary elements of that fertilizer? We have nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. Potassium important for your flowering and your fruiting. Secondary nutrients, calcium, magnesium, sulfur. Calcium important to increase the quality of your crop or the final product that you're reaping. We have boron, zinc, manganese, iron, copper, ammonium, and chlorine that are classified as micronutrients. These are nutrients that the plant needs or wants in very small quantities. The Abodom line of fertilizer comes from the Dominican Republic. And we are now in a society or a global village that has emphasis on quality. So this fertilizer is of the highest quality and the raw material that is used, meaning the source of phosphorus, nitrogen, and potassium, are also from the highest quality material that is available on the market. This fertilizer has properties of sustainability. So it returns nutrients to the soil that are important to grow trees, meadows, and shrubs. So this fertilizer is helping to sustain the soil, to develop your soil also. The Abodom blend. Abodom blend consists of three main nutrients: nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, that are important in the growth and development of your crops. Also, it has a quick and slow release characteristic that we'll look at later in the presentation. What are the benefits of using this quick release? In the quick release blend, the nitrogen is really available to the crop. That means that nitrogen will be taken up by the crop easily. So your quick release blend can be applied to crops such as pasture, or lettuce, and a cabbage. that has a very short lifespan. We need a fast growth burst to develop these crops. These crops are ready between 6 to 8 weeks, and we apply 2 to 3 weeks after we have transplanted the suckers. Now let us look at the slow release. SRN, slow release nitrogen. In this nitrogen is encapsulated. That means that nitrogen is blended with sulfur. And the slow release has certain characteristics. It releases the nutrients over time. That means that the plant will get these nutrients when certain physiological process in the plant needs to be done. So it's released when it is needed. It decreases nutrient loss due to leaching. Leaching is one of the first values the plant loses nutrients. And by losing nutrients, it will affect your growth. It will stunt your growth, and there are certain activities that won't take place at the proper rate or time. It also reduces your cost of production because this blend can be applied at the start of the crop without damaging your crop. Now let us look at the function of nitrogen. Why would I apply nitrogen to my plant? It helps in the formation of the leaf. The leaf is important in manufacturing the food because it is an important element of the chlorophyll that makes up, constitutes the base of the leaf. So how do I know that my plant have a nitrogen deficiency? That the leaves of the plants get yellow, and this will affect process of photosynthesis. Now, phosphorus is a very important element. Why? The root of my plant is like the brain and a human body. It regulates a lot of the activities in the plant, the uptake of nutrients to the root, also the movement of water in the plant is also done by the root. So phosphorus helps in root development. It also stimulates flowering. This is important because flowering will lead to fruiting, fruiting lead to crops, and the crops will lead to money. Farmers, the name of the game is to make money. How does a farmer know that he has a phosphorus deficiency? The leaves become dark green and the stems of the plant have a purple color. Let us look at potassium. What's the function of potassium? Potassium helps in the flowering process. It also helps to improve the quality of the final product that you will reap or harvest. It also helps increase your fruiting, and also increases disease as well as drought resistance in the plant. When will I know I am having a deficiency in potassium? I have malformed flowering or fruiting as well as an absence of flowers and fruit. The Abodom grade of fertilizers I'm going to look at now. So I said slow release. We use in crops that mature within 3 to 12 months because these crops need the nutrients at different stages over a longer period of time. For example, my potato, whether Irish or sweet potato, tomato, pineapple, a crop that will mature within a year, besides banana, yam, and planting. So we apply 4 to 6 weeks after we have planted or we have transplanted. And a high rate of phosphorus will help to stimulate root. As I said, the root of the plant is like the brain and a human body. It controls most, if not all, the activities of the plant. Now, we're going to look at when do we apply the different grades of Abodom fertilizer. Just as in a newborn baby or a child, in the early stage of that child development, you have to stimulate that child. Research in the past said it's between the first 5 years, 0 to 5. Now they're saying it's between the first 1,000 hours of that child's life that is going to form that child. So at different phases in the human development, we need different nutrients to help, just like in a plant. So in the initial stage of the plant, when you have transplanted a plant, you need to apply 14, 28, 14. A crop with a short lifespan, quick release. Crop with a longer cropping cycle, we use slow release because nutrients will be needed over a longer period of time. Now for vegetative growth, we use a sulfate of ammonia because the plants take up nitrogen in the form of ammonia, and the sulfate is going to help you with the formation of the stem. In production, we can apply at 11, 22, 22, crop with a short lifespan, quick release, crop with a long lifespan, slow release, as well as a 15, 5, 35, because a high percentage of potassium is going to help you to increase flower set, fruit set, also help you to get a bigger as well as a healthier fruit. And in production also, we can use a 12, 428, as it's 28% potassium. Is going to help you with your flowering and fruiting. Now, on what crops would I apply Abodom? On my leafy vegetables, my cabbage, my pak choy, my callaloo, my lettuce. Also on tomato, sweet pepper, hot pepper. Tuber crops such as potato, yam, beet, cassava, and ginger. Also on tree crops, my mango, my orange, as well as my pears and my guineas. For leafy vegetable, we are recommending the quick release fertilizer blend because these crops, as I said before, have a shorter lifespan. So for that quick burst in growth, you need a quick release. For tomato, sweet pepper, and potato fruit trees, slow release because these crops have a longer cropping cycle. When a farmer enters a farm store, why should a farmer buy a bag of Abodom fertilizer? Because you are receiving fertilizer of the highest quality, and the results that you receive from applying this fertilizer are simply amazing, very impressive. Also, you have other conventional fertilizers such as manure compost and peat. These fertilizers will not provide the plant with sufficient nutrients so that plant will grow and develop to the maximum potential that this plant possesses, or the variety of the crop possesses, that you will be profitable. It's important to know that Abodom is simply the best. Abodom 14, 28, 14. We apply at the base of the plant after we have transplanted, or we can even apply before we have planted in the case of planting sweet potato or Irish potato. So we can also apply at planting, placing the Irish potato, and then we apply the 14, 28, 14, that is going to stimulate root development. And then we can cover our potato and Abodom will do the rest. Now, we have done field work using Abodom 14, 28, 14. As you can see on this slide, this is cauliflower that has been planted in Rose Corner, Manchester. And we have the Abodom treated as well as the competitor treated. If you notice, the Abodom treated is uniform, while the competitor treated is not that uniform. Now, look at this field 7 days after the Abodom was applied, and 7 days after, the competitor product was applied. We see where the Abodom plant has leaves that are bigger, much greener, and they are uniform. The competitor plant is not that uniform, and the leaves have a dull green color. So Abodom will help you to get those leaves green, lush, and looking pretty. Now, Abodom 11-22-22, this is a multi-purpose grade fertilizer. So we can apply it at planting as well as we can apply it during the production cycle of the plant. And we can use it on Irish potato, sweet potato, and yam. One important factor to note is that 11-22-22 can be applied in different soil types, whether alluvial, in your clay, in your loam. So it can be applied in different soil types and on different plants. As I said before, Irish potato, sweet potato, and yams. Now, Abodom 11-22, we look now that the 21 days after the Abodom was applied, you see we speak about the uniformity. This is broccoli in Williamsfield, Manchester. Note the uniformity in the growth of the Abodom plant compared to the competitor's plant, where at the front we have robust growth and down to the back we have very sparse growth. Abodom 15-5-35, where the nitrogen and potassium are important for the production stage of the plant, because this potassium is going to help you to increase your flowers as well as your fruit set, also to increase the Brix. When we speak about Brix, we are speaking about the level of sweetness. So for the pineapple farmer, the melon farmer, cantaloupe farmer, using your 15-5-35 within the flowering, fruiting stage is important to getting a fruit that is big, juicy, sweet, and of the highest quality. Now this slide has a hot pepper trial using Abodom 15-5-35 in crop seed climate. And the Abodom treated plot has outperformed the competitor plot by 2-to-1 when you look at flowering and the fruiting. If you look closely at the slide, the Abodom treated plot, the peppers are of a very good size. While you see, I also have uniformity on this pepper. I have peppers as well as flowering. So the farmer will pick constantly. Look at the competitor plot, I have peppers. But if I look at other nodes, I do not have any flowering taking place. So the Abodom plot is outperforming my competitor plot at a rate of 2-to-1. Also, this peak showing the Abodom 15-5-35 being applied, you look at the uniformity of the trees. All my trees are actually on the same height. And you look at the lush growth of the vegetation. So my nitrogen is helping the process of photosynthesis. The plant is producing more food. And we'll get more flowers, more fruit. Abodom also has a sulfate of ammonia that contains 21% nitrogen and 24% sulfate. Now, sulfate aids in stem formation. Nitrogen is going to help me with my leaf. And most farmers normally blend the sulfate of ammonia with a 14-28-14 or a 11-22-22 to promote leaf as well as stem formation. Take, for example, Irish potato farmers in Christian or Springfield, in Sensbet, they normally blend them because they want large leaves, large stem that will help in developing very huge as well as sweet Irish potatoes of the highest quality. And we can also apply sulfate ammonia on leafy crops, such as a callaloo, factor, as the ammonia will help you to get a lot of leaf, or some farmers say a lot of bush, because you're selling factor by the pound. So you want bigger leaves, bigger stem. Now, this pic is showing Banba. That's now the new Irish potato of choice of some farmers in Jamaica. So the Abodom 14-28-40 was applied at planting, and then 5 to 6 weeks after planting, the Abodom 15-5-35 was applied when the Irish potato was being moved. Now, the farmer has harvested the Irish potato from the slide we just looked at. And you see the quality of the Irish potato. In the middle of that crate is a very huge Irish potato, and the rest are of a good, nice size. So we are saying to farmers planting Irish potatoes, you can apply Abodom, and you will see your yields increase. When a farmer is applying fertilizer, there are certain factors of consideration that farmer must take into account. The correct time to apply. Timing in agriculture is very important. So you're planting, you apply a 14-28-14, 2 to 3 weeks after we have transplanted, because we need to promote root formation. So that 28% phosphorus is going to help you to promote root. Also, the roots also help to support the plant in the soil. The correct place to apply. There are farmers in Jamaica who place the fertilizer right at the root of the plant. No, that's not correct. We look for the tip of the last leaf. We incorporate a circle at the tip, using the tip of the last leaf as our guide. And then we apply the fertilizer in that hole and we cover it. Why? Nitrogen is very volatile, so it will escape. So you want to capture that nitrogen that's going to help you with leaf formation. Also, if you're planting carrots or sweet potato, some farmer broadcast the fertilizer before they are planted. So you want to go row by row. And that means that each row has received the correct amount of fertilizer. That means that your plant will grow and develop in a uniform fashion. Now, the correct amount, we're recommending 4 to 6 ounces per plant. If you apply less, it's going to affect the growth and development of your plant. Your plant won't be robust and looking healthy and strong. If I apply more, the plant can only absorb a specific amount. So I'm wasting the fertilizer. And by wasting the fertilizer, I'm giving away the fertilizer that has a cost to it. Farmers, you have to pay attention to your production costs. That's an important factor in production. Now, there are other Abodom fertilizers. We have a magnesium sulfate, and we also have calcium nitrate. As a farmer, why would I apply a magnesium sulfate? This magnesium sulfate contains 9.6% magnesium and 12% phosphorus. What does this magnesium sulfate, 12% sulfur, what does this magnesium sulfate do to the plant? It helps you in seed germination. You're going to get more seeds being germinated. So when you go to the farm store and you purchase your trays and your potting mix and you plant your seeds, you can apply magnesium sulfate that is going to aid the process of germination, meaning more seeds will germinate. It also increases flowering in plants. I said before, flowering produces fruits, fruit produces money. So you want to maximize your yield. I mean, you want to produce more. It's like how we take vitamins, plants need supplements. So magnesium sulfate acts as a supplement to the plant. What does a lack of magnesium cause in the plant? Stunts the growth of the plant, meaning that the plant does not grow fast. Plant is growing slow. They're going to affect your flowering and your fruiting, and then your fruit will be of a small size. How do I apply magnesium? We dissolve 10 grams of magnesium in a gallon of water, and we apply to the leaves. And also, as I said before, time is important. So we dissolve 10 grams of magnesium in 1 liter of water, and we apply to the leaves. When do we apply? At the sowing of the seeds or transplanting of the seeds? Because when you're transplanting the seeds might be under stress, so the magnesium is going to help you to reduce that stress. And magnesium sulfate is available at Adchem in a 50 kg bag. Abodom calcium nitrate. Calcium, as I said before, is a secondary nutrient and is essential to the entire development of the crop. Calcium helps in developing the cell wall. So a bigger cell wall is going to get a bigger crop. It also helps to build the soil structure because you want a soil that is fertile. That means that it has the nutrients, and the nutrients have to be ready available at the root will take it to the plant. Also, the nitrate aids in the uptake of calcium. That means that nitrate and calcium has a relationship. They go hand in hand, so they are essential that you have both nitrate and calcium, that the plant can use it, because nitrate, the plants take up nitrogen in the form of nitrate. Leaf development. Calcium is going to help it to build a cell wall as well as the structure of the soil. And the rate of application, meaning how much you would use when you apply to the plant, is 500 grams to within 100 liters of water. And that also equates to 19 grams to 3.8 liters of water or a gallon of water. And it can be applied leaves, or if a farmer has a drip irrigation system, you can mix the calcium nitrate, add it to your tank, and apply it to your drip. But it's important to know that you must mix the calcium nitrate by itself, because calcium will precipitate, and that will cause other problems. So mix it by itself. And this calcium nitrate is available. And this calcium nitrate is also available here at Adchem. Now, Adchem has 5 product development agronomy in different sections of Jamaica. So in the northwest region, we have Dale Smith. In the southwest region, you have Sion Spence, and the northwest region comprises Hanover, St. James, Trelawney. Sion Spence, yours truly, is in the southwest region, Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth. In the south central region, we have Dane Parker, which comprises Manchester, Clarendon. In the southeast region, we have John R. Johnson, that comprises St. Catherine, St. Andrew, St. Thomas. And over in the northeast, we have Dennis Lecky, and that region comprises St. Anne, St. Mary, and Paul. Now, thank you for watching, and I hope you have learned a lot from this very informative presentation on the topic Abodom Granular Fertilizer. Thank you.